The Public Accounts Committee on Monday examined the 2016 Auditor General's report, where several programs under the former Ministry of Communities came up for questioning. The Georgetown Restoration Program under the Mayor and City Council was one of the programs scrutinized by the PAC at Parliament buildings. According to the AG's report, some $300 million was allotted for the city restoration project and a number of discrepancies unearthed. Among those are 167 instances totaling $159 million, where there were no evidence of payment vouchers being certified by any authorized officer. Committee member and Minister of Public Works, Bishop Wanagel, said the act by the Mayor and City Council is tantamount to fraud, since there are no checks and balances of the monies disbursed under that program.
Monies were paid and there were no checks and balances. And I would like to ask that PAC adopt a position that this particular $300 million, if it is not yet examined by way of a forensic audit, that it be examined, because we have to start bringing City Hall to book.
Committee member and Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance, Gail Teixeira, noted that the MNCC is in breach of a number of financial regulations and that the council must be held accountable.
We will keep having this on the record. I'm sure this is in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and we'll keep calling you back and you'll keep telling us this story about who signs and who doesn't sign, but there's no explanation. And that is when it becomes, there are mistakes made obviously by staff from time to time, innocent mistakes. But when it becomes a pattern, it's no longer a mistake. And unfortunately, Georgetown City Council has a pattern of this. Not now, not this over several years, over many years. And with no effort to improve.
Meanwhile, a $1.1 billion settlement paid to BK International Inc. in relation to the Higgs Bosch sanitary landfill in 2016 also came up for scrutiny. The PAC is questioning the whereabouts of the documentation of that settlement.
If the Ministry of Communities goes to court, you lose the case, you have to pay. There's a budget line where monies have to go into to be paid from. It is true that interdepartmental warrant, you send the money for the judgment, for judgments to be paid. I am asking this PAC to get documentation to show that there was proper authority, that there was a case, and that there was judgment.
Mr. Chairman, in preparing for this meeting, I have taken a few steps. First step is I've tried to locate the document at the ministry. They cannot be located. I had brief discussion with the former PS, and in the discussion he indicated that the situation remained the same.
The ministry's accounting officer was instructed to engage the Ministry of Legal Affairs to locate the document and make it available to the committee. The Public Accounts Committee is mandated to examine the audited accounts as presented in the Auditor General's report.